3 years is a long time for this drama to unfold and for this young woman to not know whether or not the state of Florida was going to execute her, kill her for this crime.
Biggest question among people that you know and in this community and across the country and the world is, if Casey Anthony didn't kill this child, who did kill this child?
Well, I think that all came out in the trial, that this was a horrible tragedy, an accident that snowballed out of control. And, you know, it doesn't get any more clearer than that. The jury saw that, and they're the ones that heard all of the evidence, not the propaganda and the speculation and the Frankenstein-like lynch mob that ensued throughout the last 3 years. But they heard the evidence, what our system is based on, and it you know, this is a tragedy and nothing less. You know, it is what it is, and you know, we're happy for Casey, and we're happy that Kaylee's memory did not get diminished into this circus. Kaylee's memory came out and rose above the circus, and that is what I am most touched with right now.
I want to get back to you, Jose. Well, I want to ask Cheney Mason, this veteran litigator here. It was a shocking verdict, let's face it. I think that even you fellows were surprised. What do you think? We can't interview the jury, but what do you think your most powerful presentation was in this case? Was it no DNA? Was it no fingerprints? Was it no cause of death that made sense to people?
Yeah, I don't think the science necessarily was the biggest problem. They never had the evidence to prove her guilty of killing this child by whatever description. It should never have been charged as a death penalty case. That was totally inappropriate. They waived it, and then they reinstated it to try to get an advantage. The fact of the matter is it was never there. The news media, as you talked about, they hung her here daily for 2.5 years. Every channel, every outlet in this community and throughout the state, and I suspect around the country, was convinced she's guilty. That's just all rah-rah. And, of course, the biggest concern I have is the unprofessional contributions from lawyers who are supposed to be members of the bar talking about her guilt and condemning her without a trial. Even the Attorney General of the state of Florida did so on nationwide TV. Shame on her and the local people, too. And I can tell you, I'm not going to let it rest. It is just too much unprofessionalism to allow it to just go away. This girl should never have been charged with capital murder. She did not kill her daughter. And I was convinced of that from the beginning when I was asked to join this team.
And Jose, talking about you particularly, you speak of your client and the bum rap she got as they attacked her character and tore her apart and, to use your words, portrayed her as a slut and all the rest of it. You also have endured the slings and arrows of the legal community here. Cheney mentions it, but the fact of the matter is you have been pilloried from one side of the courtroom to the other. They have attacked you. They have questioned your competence and all the rest of it. I want to know how you in your heart of hearts feel now, and then I want to ask you how your client's doing. But go, you first.
Well, I think their competence arguments have fallen. So I'm a defense lawyer, Geraldo, and it's my honor to have and be a part of such a profession. And while some may masquerade as defense lawyers, there are a unique group of people in this country that protect individual rights day in and day out in every courtroom across our great country. And it's my honor, and I cannot tell you enough how much I truly believe in that, and how much I salute all of those brothers and sisters in arms that really fight every day against and to protect against the system and to protect our individual rights. And that's how I feel. I'm happy for them, and I hope I've done them proud. That was all my goal. What they want to say about me, well, they can say what they want.
I think you showed superb character, but now your client. You certainly didn't anticipate that you could possibly be ready to walk out of jail. What's going to happen What did you say, first of all, to Casey Anthony when the verdict was clear?
That's unfortunately protected by the attorney-client privilege, which she has not waived. So, but you're saying I didn't expect this. We're not saying that at all. We always felt very strongly about our case, and we always felt that this case was built on it was built on nothing, and the jury saw through all of the fantasy of forensics, and they saw through a lot of the lies that were presented before them, and you know, I have to salute this jury, and I hope to one day have the opportunity to speak with them, both individually and hopefully collectively, and learn from them, and thank them for being courageous and standing up for our Constitution and standing up for our freedom. And those people who don't realize the significance of what they did, and the bravery and the sacrifices that they made. No one has in any way the place to say one single word about this jury. And if they do, I'm coming after them.
You talked of freedom. Last question. Where's your client going to spend her freedom? She can't stay here.
Well, she's an adult, and we will discuss that with her. And you know, we all care. This team is united, and this team is a close-knit group, and we're going to all get together and help her take the next step for the rest of her life.
With Cheney Mason, Jase Baez again. From a lawyer to two lawyers who have litigated their tails off in a very successful way, however unpopular it may be to most of the people watching that right now. But as a lawyer to lawyers, I congratulate you on a really brilliant outcome, and good luck to you going forward.
And we all, you know, are also remembering Kaylee Marie. We're remembering this precious toddler, 2 years, 10 months, whose life was snuffed out. It has her life has been used as a banner by other networks to really create an atmosphere of a lynch mob, and the jury has defied them, stared them in the face, and rendered this utterly astounding verdict.